Season 4 is nearly here and a new mythic ability for next season has just been revealed. But first, with time running out in Season 3, that means our next battle pass is just around the corner. It's as simple as dropping a like on the video and leaving your epic ID down below. And as always, remember to pop in code MMCS in the Fortnite Item Shop. With only a few days left, a ton of new information about next season is just coming out, like new biomes, collabs, and even a new mythic ability. We've got a ton of secrets to get through in today's video. But right now on the Fortnite Island, something huge is going on, and many believe that Jonesy will be making his return. Is he really coming back? You've got to see this. So many of you may have noticed after the recent update that the apparatus is now complete and the star map is being projected up in the sky. We've helped Dr. Sloan and the explorers all season to complete this by gathering kinetic ore, stealing back plans, and a ton more. But it turns out the explorers don't trust Dr. Sloan anymore and have been arguing with her every time she gets near the apparatus. So she's calling in the help of someone we all trust. Let's jump on in game here and head on over to see what she has to say. If we land in here, we should be able to find Dr. Sloan's latest logs. But before we interact with them, many people believe that Jones isn't on the Chapter 4 island, as they last saw him in the Collision Live event in Chapter 3, jumping into the 0 point with the Foundation. But that is where you're wrong. Believe it or not, after closer inspection, we actually got a glimpse of Jonesy in the Chapter 4 downtime loading screen after Zero Fusion. Look, there's his feed. So he's still here on the island, that's confirmed. So why haven't we seen him at all this chapter? That's why we need to head on over to Brutal Bastion. These new Dr. Sloan logs have just been added in game, which confirms his return and where he's been all this time. You need to see this. So I believe the secret Dr. Sloan logs are inside this room. Oh no, they're outside. Okay, here they are. Right, let's interact with them. And she says, "You're the last one I wanted to call in on this. You know me too well for one. You'll be infuriated to work with, but you're the only one I trust to handle this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need your help." Remember, Dr. Sloan recruited Jones thousands of years ago to work for the Imagined Order. This dialogue shows she's clearly stubborn but knows he's capable. So this means these logs were left for Jones. But what's really strange is that these logs were left at Brutal Bastion, the home of what looks like an early version of the Seven. And to back this all up, with the return of Jones to help Dr. Sloan next season, if you head on over to the southwest of the island, just behind Frenzy Field, you'll find the brand new NPC Bush Ranger, and if you approach him as Jones, he has special dialogue with him and says, friend, I've missed you," hinting again he's coming back. I mean, at the beginning of this season we saw the return of Dr. Sloan, and now it looks like we're going to be seeing the return of Jones in Season 4. I can't wait. And Jones isn't the only thing returning to Fortnite. Season 4 will be full of surprises, and if you haven't seen already, it looks like a new biome is on the way for next season. Now, over the past few seasons of Chapter 4, each season's new biome has actually been teased to us early the season before. For instance, back in Season 1, bamboo randomly appeared on the island and no one knew what it was for. Then in Season 2, a Japanese-themed biome arrived full of this bamboo to the southeast portion of the island. Then, at the end of Season 2, jungle vines started appearing through cracks at the centre of the island, which obviously ended up being the jungle biome in Season 3. And now, guess what? We've got our first teaser as to what next season's new biome's gonna be, and it's on the island right now. Along with the introduction of the jungle biome this season was a tropical desert island just off the southwest coast. It's been used in part of the Coral Buddies quest this season, but it has something much more important that no one has realised. In the middle are a few palm trees which can't be found anywhere else on the island apart from here. Now, at first, people assumed this island was the island from the Season X trailer, or even for an upcoming collab, but it turns out it wasn't. And instead, this is actually hinting at next season's tropical biome, which will most likely have a desert area too. To back this up, leakers over the past few weeks have found everything you need for a desert biome. I just wonder where it's going to be on the island. The only part untouched this chapter is Frenzy Farm, so I see this tropical desert being in this location. Let me know where you think it should be. And this is where this new mythic will spawn. But first, first, let's talk about next season's upcoming collabs. Right, by now you should all know about the Marvel comics that have been found in the New Explorers research facility deep within the jungle, and after the last update, they weren't removed. So that means they weren't put there by mistake like everybody thought they were. This could be our first teaser for another Marvel collab next season, and to further back this up, Iron Man's repulsor gauntlets also got updated in the files too. So we could see the return of him in Season 4, helping us save this reality. Season 3 is also the first season where we haven't seen a Marvel collab at all, so maybe Fortnite is saving them for next season? Elsewhere on the island, other hints such as this pair of shoes that can be found randomly in the jungle have been spotted, and have led to some people to come up with some wild ideas as to who they think they belong to, and whether it's actually a teaser for a future collab. Some say it's Sonic, others say they're for another anime collab. I mean, each season so far this chapter, we've seen Fortnite collaborate with a different anime. Will Season 4 follow this same pattern too? I mean, with the desert tropical biome theme, a One Piece collab would tie in perfectly. Over at Slappy Shores, all chapter weird noises have been coming from underneath the ground, in particular, these drains. If you get close enough to them, you'll hear these strange noises like people are living under there. Of course, what springs to mind is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fortnite recently acquired the rights to use Paramount content, the creators of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so this could actually be happening. But that's enough about next season's collabs. Now it's time to talk about the moment you've all been waiting for, next season's Mythics. And this is where things start to get interesting, because every season so far this chapter, we've had an NPC boss carry around a mythic weapon, but it's about to get even better in Season 4. Throughout Fortnite's history, mythic weapons have been known to be the most overpowered weapons ever. I mean, this season we even saw the Cybertron cannon come with a Transformers collab, and a ton more, and Season 4 will be no different. First off, welcome the vampire boss. It seems like leaks point towards her being related to a blood moon, and as always with every season, she'll be a boss NPC wielded with a mythic weapon. More than likely this is going to be for the Fortnitemares event. What's this mythic weapon going to be? Well, we're not too sure, but we've got a list of mythic weapons that have been leaked, and they include the return of Gunner's mythic Stinger SMG, the Foundation's MK7 assault rifle, the overclocked pulse rifle, and the Havoc pump shotgun. They're all coming back as mythics for next season. Well, what about the mythic abilities? The biggest question on everybody's mind is this sand mythic ability. Linked with this tropical desert biome, people have noticed that the leaked images of Dr. Sloan and Trace, they were both wielding this sort of sand power, and obviously with the jungle there was no sand. But with the potential arrival of this tropical desert biome coming in Season 4, could we be finally seeing this come as a mythic ability? I mean, I just wonder how it's actually gonna work.